Hello mathematical literacy learners, welcome to question 4 of the June mid-year 2021 from the Eastern Cape. We are doing the last question, which is question 4, as I mentioned. I just want to remind you to please subscribe, press the like button if you find this video useful, and to share with others so that they can also get the help. Don't forget that if you have a YouTube channel, contact me on WhatsApp so that I can give you a free shout out for the whole year. Okay, let's get started. Study the sitting plan below that will be used for examination purposes as Nuzayo High School for grade 9 and grade 11 learners. Answer the questions that follow. Okay, so let's first look at the information. We have a front desk, we have a door, windows, and windows. There's 3 windows this side, there's 2 this side, and a door, and just a solid wall on this side and this side. And then our true north, there's no scale, there's no key. Desks labeled X and Y were not used. Okay, so we have desks 2 per row, and then we have a label there that says X and that one says Y. Those desks are not being used. And then we have a front desk there. So these are learners are going to be sitting here. The grade 9s are going to be sitting in their own. Next to the grade 9 will be the grade 11As and 11Bs. So yes, 9A and 9B. All right. Determine the number of grade 9 learners that will be seated for the examination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count them individually. You're going to see when we do our paper 2 from November that there was a similar question like this where you were counting, you had to count chairs or desks in a restaurant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go everywhere that's labeled grade 9. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Did you see that? They swapped these 2 around by mistake, maybe. What is the probability of choosing a grade 11B learner from the total number of learners seated in the examination room? Let's count the total number of desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's no one there. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. There's no one there. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So 8 out of 46. Now, it says there as a simplified fraction. So I'm going to simplify this by saying 1 doesn't do anything. So I'm going to divide 8 by 2 and get 4 and divide 46 by 2. No comma, so that's going to be 23. So that's going to be 4 out of 23. And 23 divided by 2 gives me a comma. 23 divided by 4 gives me a comma, and there's no other number that I can divide there besides 2 and 4. So this one is done. It's 4 out of 23. And then we're going to go down and say determine the number of windows on the west side of the building. Okay, we have the building here and north is up, therefore west is the side and east is right. So we are going to come this side and see the windows on the west side. So that's 1 window, that's 2, that's a door. So we have 2 windows here. Write the number of empty desks as a percentage of the total number of desks in the examination room, and then round off to 2 decimal places. That's fine. Write the number of empty desks as a percentage. So what they're asking us there is to calculate the percentage. You see that? For the empty desks. And we must divide that by the desk in the examination room to get the percentage of the empty desks. How many empty desks are in this room. They said X and Y, there's no one sitting there. So there's 2 empty desks divided by, okay, so number of desks in the examination room, let's go count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's 40. For 2, 44, 46, 48. There's actually 48, right? And then they said round off to 2 decimal places. That means they want a comma. So what we're going to do is say 2 divided by 48. And then we're going to write the answer of the calculator. 0.0416666666, and then multiply that by 100. Prefer to write it right at the beginning, that way I don't forget. So I'm going to multiply this by 100, and I get 4,1666667%. So now the last part that I have to do is to round off to 2 decimal places. It says there, round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so decimal is the comma, and then 1, 2. So there's 2 decimal. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the neighbor, and then I'm going to say 4,17%.